Bro, 90% of my commentary videos at this point are all about Storm, and I keep talking about how much I want to avoid becoming a Storm news channel, but I really couldn't help it. This is the biggest Storm-related announcement we've had in years, so we finally got an announcement trailer for Storm 5, or well, the new Storm game. It's called Naruto X Boruto Ultimate Ninja Storm Connections. And I knew it was going to be called Storm Connections because a couple of months ago Bandai kind of confirmed that there would be a new Storm game called Storm Connections. So at least now it's official, right? And I don't really know what to say. So I saw the trailer and at first, initially, I was so underwhelmed that, it was one of those my disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined kind of moments. But the more I thought about it, the more, things started making sense because initially things really didn't make sense. So, this looks like Storm 4 with better graphics, two new playable characters, and a story mode that combines the story modes of Storm 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I was like, bro, are you kidding me? This is essentially a DLC, right? Like, this could have been a DLC, a big DLC. Like, you're improving the graphics, you're adding two characters, and you are essentially just combining the story modes from the previous Storm games. How is this a new game? I was kind of outraged. I couldn't believe it because they have been working on this game for a long ass time, and that's when things started to really. That's when I really started to question things. I think I see that the fan base is really divided. As a matter of fact, I wouldn't even say they're divided. I think that a lot of people are roasting this game. They think it's bad. They think it's horrible. This isn't really a new game. And I understand where this is coming from. I think the trailer itself is pretty bad. The only things we see in the trailer are Indra and Ashura, like the two new playable characters. We see Sasuke, Sakura, and Sarada having their own new Team Ultimate Jutsu and somewhat improved graphics. And I guess that's why people are outraged. That's why they're like, bro, this is this is egregious. This is insane. How can you do this? So I just think that everybody should think about this critically because if you take a look at PlayStation's blog, you'll get more info that the trailer doesn't really give us. So first of all, I think you should all remember that Senju in Japan has been hinting at a lot of things. He has been hinting at new characters, a lot of new characters, Boruto characters. He has been hinting at new mechanics. He said how this will be the most competitive Storm game, and I sincerely don't think he would be hyping this game up so much if it was just Storm 4 with better graphics, two new playable characters, and, a combined story mode. These are all irrelevant things. So if you look at the blog here, like PlayStation's official blog, it says that it's not two new playable characters. It's, there will be a lot more new playable characters. It's just that these are the first two, like Indra and Ashura are the first two that they decided to reveal. So more characters will come. It would be absurd, if that wasn't the case, right? So you could rest assured we will get more playable characters. The second thing, people think that this game won't have a new story mode, but here it says that there will be a new story mode in addition to the story mode we already have. So to me, that seems as though we will get a Boruto story mode. So we will have all of the previous story modes from Storm 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then a new story mode that will follow Boruto's story, like from start to maybe maybe this new arc. Like maybe it'll go up until the code arc, or maybe Naruto versus Ishiki. I believe it might end somewhere like I think it'll be something like that, or maybe this new story mode is something about Indra and Ashura, and that's why they added them or something. So we will get a new story mode in addition to all this, and we will get more characters. But does this really make this a new game? I still think this could have been a DLC, an expansion pack, or a big patch, like where you just add the story modes from the previous games, update the graphics, and add more characters. So I keep saying this, I've discussed this with my friends, and this game, like the fate of this game, depends on one thing and one thing alone. And that one thing is how CC2 decides to handle it. So this could just be Storm 4 with better graphics, a combined story mode, and a few new playable characters, right? It could be that. And if that is the case, then this game is a failure. I'm sorry, but that's simply how it is. However, if this game is Storm 4 with better graphics, new playable characters, a combined story mode, and consistent support, constant updates, DLCs, new characters, new stages, then this game could be not only the perfect Storm game, but the best, like the perfect arena fighter or the perfect anime game. Well, I mean, Storm 4 already is, in my opinion, the perfect anime game, but you get the point. So, I would like CC2 to address all of the issues that Storm 4 had, issues that chagrined even the advanced players, right? Issues that aggravated everyone, myself included, like glitches, certain jutsus and tilts being so overpowered they had to get banned in tournaments, awakenings being incredibly overpowered, certain characters being so meta and so broken, with hitboxes so absurd that they have to be banned in tournaments. They have such an insane advantage, they give you such an advantage, such an edge over every other character. And there are a lot of things like the netcode that is insanely, like, it's really bad in Storm 4. And, well, in Storm in general. So if they can fix the netcode, if they can address, acknowledge, and fix all of the issues, all of the known glitches we've experienced so far, and or at least all the major glitches we've had in Storm 4, then this could be it. And in addition to that, of course, if you can update this game and support it with new content, like Xenoverse 2. Bro, Xenoverse 2 kept getting updates 5 years after its release. Something like that. It kept getting new DLC characters, even fighters, like even Jump Force. Demon Slayer also had better support than Storm. Like, Storm 4 only had, like, what? We got a Season Pass DLC, like 3 Season Pass DLCs, only one of which had 4 playable characters, like the Sound 4. Then we got Road to Boruto, which gave us Adult Naruto, Adult Sasuke, 2 new Borutos, Sarada and Mitsuki, and Mecha Naruto, and then we got Momoshiki and Kinshiki. Storm 4 had 0 support. Like, nothing. We got no DLCs. I'm not counting costumes, adventure mode, or Team Ultimate Jutsus. Which kind of reminds me, Sasuke, Sarada, and Sakura have a new Team Ultimate Jutsu. Which I think, in hindsight, I think I mentioned that already. So, if this game, like, I don't mind this game being Storm 4 at its core. As a matter of fact, I can breathe a sigh of relief knowing that this game won't have some half-assed mechanics like Kakarot or Demon Slayer. I am happy, I'm beyond happy that this is Storm 4. It's the same engine, it's the same mechanics. From what I can see, it's the same, and I am really happy about that. Senju said that this will be the most competitive Storm game. Maybe they fix the netcode. Maybe there's crossplay. On PlayStation's blog, it says how the PS5 will have 60 FPS. It'll feature 60 FPS. so we might see some blistering fast gameplay. This is all really good, depending on what like we need more details. This is not enough. I can see why people are mad because they look at this and they're like, "What, bro? This is Storm 4 for the 80 billionth time." And I understand. I was like that at first as well. It took me about like half an hour to actually chill out and start examining this critically. Also, I gotta say, I am praying for Senju in Japan because this man is getting dragged. He's being taken downtown, bro. He's getting lynched, bro. Like, if you see the comments on his Twitter, Jesus, bro. Like, it's not his fault, really. I get it. Like, people think that he kind of hyped this game up. He was kind of acting like the Riddler. He's been dropping some clues like characters, and he's been talking about how this game was going to be the best anime game. How all these new characters, these new mechanics, guest characters, I don't know, netcode, stuff like that. And then the trailer drops, and the game is just like 99% of the trailer is just old stuff we've already seen, like Storm 1, 2, 3, and 4 story mode, the same characters. The only new things in the trailer are Indra and Ashura and this one new ultimate jutsu for Sasuke, Sakura, and Sarada. So you gotta understand how outraged these people are, because in their heads they were imagining Storm 5. They were expecting this to be, I don't know, like something out of this world, right? Like they were expecting the trailer to show wall running or some insane new features, Boruto characters, new characters, and then the trailer finally drops after years of Senju teasing the game and hyping it up, and we just see the same game, like Storm Legacy 2.0, and you kind of gotta understand, it's gonna be really hard for Senju to basically explain this. Like, yo, listen, bro. Like, it's not. There's more to it than this. It's not his fault the trailer doesn't show us anything. They really should have shown us more Boruto stuff, some new characters. I get that they're gonna take their time with this, but that was a bad first trailer. Let me tell you. Like, that was really, really, in my opinion, it was kind of bad. And, yeah, like I said, I keep repeating myself, but if all I'm asking for, all I've ever wanted from Storm was more characters, more content, and support. I want them to fix the glitches. I want them to fix all these broken characters like fucking Danzo, or the last Naruto's jutsu, or Hashirama's jutsu, and there's so many things I can't even. It would need a separate video, right? And I'm not really all that qualified to discuss all these glitches. You need to ask the advanced players, but essentially, like I said, I just want them to milk this game. They wasted all of the potential that Storm 4 had. I don't know if they didn't acknowledge it. I don't know if they're stupid. But now they have the opportunity to finally redeem themselves. They can milk this game to oblivion, and people will buy it because it is Naruto after all, and they'll buy anything with Naruto in its name. I hope CC2 knows that. They are a company. They should do business. I hope their greed somehow overpowers their laziness, right? And right now, like I said, if they fix the glitches, and if they keep releasing balance patches, if they fix the netcode, like if they could just update some quality of life things as well, some features like that, and if they release more characters, like the Boruto manga is ongoing, the Boruto anime is ongoing, and I am pretty sure, like, I think the manga will soon reach the time skip, and maybe that's where this story mode will end. I don't think so. I think it'll end somewhere around, probably around Naruto versus Ishiki, but they have the chance to keep releasing new characters as they get, revealed in the manga. They could give us Code, Damon, Ada, but what I really want is some of the characters that we never got. Like in Storm 3, for example, I still want them to give us Toneri, I want them to give us Chojuro, Kurotsuchi. I want them to give us Anko, Kurenai, Shizune. I think they owe us these characters. One thing that really pisses me off is that the good thing is that we will have all the characters from Storm 4, making this the largest roster, right? But the bad thing is we will have all the characters from Storm 4. Why this is a bad thing should be kind of evident. I think that, as you can see, they haven't updated any of the ultimates. Look at Karin, Sugetsu, Jugo. They're going to have the same movesets. We are going to play as the same exact characters we've been playing since 2010. 2010, that's when Storm 2 came out. These movesets have not been updated. We're going to play. Oh man, I can't believe this. They're not updating these old characters, I can tell you that much. Like, they're not doing that. We're gonna have the same exact movesets. So you'll have movesets like Indra and Ashura and like all these Storm 4 movesets that are so cool visually. And then you'll have these old movesets like Sugetsu and Jugo that suck ass, right? You'll see this disparity. You'll see how outdated these movesets are in comparison. But I guess that them updating every character individually will be asking for too much, right? So all I can ask for right now is for them to give us the character they owe us. Like I said, Toneri, Kurotsuchi, Chojuro, and Anko Kurenai Shizune, and Boruto characters. And yeah, I really, really think this isn't a hard thing to do. And then keep updating the game, like, add Shibai Otsutsuki when he gets revealed in the manga, when he shows what he can do. Bro, Boruto has so many jutsus and variants, you could easily give him like 10 variants. He can be 10 different characters, right? He's already got like 3 slots in Storm 4, and he hadn't even shown anything back then. Imagine now when in the anime he's got so many jutsus, and who knows what he'll display later on. So, yeah, like I said, it all depends on how CC2 decides to handle this game. If they leave it in the dust like they did with Storm 4, this game is bound to fail. But if they milk it, if they see the potential, if they keep releasing fixes, updates, new content, new stages, new characters, all of that, then this game will be successful. I am not going to get hyped because I know this is CC2 and I still don't trust them. But I still don't believe this is that big of a troll. I don't think so. I understand where people are coming from. I understand that they're mad, and this trailer really doesn't do a very good job at reassuring anyone. It doesn't really give us any details, but Senju did mention a lot of new mechanics, right? And we still haven't seen that. This isn't really a gameplay trailer. Like, we see some gameplay, but it's only enough for us to know. It can only tell us that this is Storm 4's mechanics, right, at its core. But we don't know what they've changed, what they've added. Maybe it's worse. Maybe it's better. We can't know, so all we can do, unfortunately, is wait. At least now we know that the game's coming, and yeah, so I don't know. You guys tell me what you think in the comments below. As always, do you think this is a giant troll? Do you think this deserves to be a whole new separate game? I personally still believe that this could have been a huge expansion pack, a huge update, like a huge patch where they just improve the graphics, they add some more characters, they combine the story modes, and then they keep releasing more and more fixes and updates. But do you think this game will get the support it needs? Do you think CC2 will finally, after almost 2 decades, fix, like, you know, the game, fix all the issues that have been bedeviling the game for like ages now? And do you think we'll finally get the characters we've always wanted? So yeah, I'm already kind of pissed that we're not getting updated movesets, but I guess you can't have it all, right? Maybe they decided to focus on different things. So yeah, tell me what you think in the comments below, and as always, people, see ya, peace out, and have an amazing day.